Jump ball at center court, and Leopold Levelon wins it for Long Beach State, so they get the first possession. Cole Farrell takes it across the timeline, running the point on the first possession. Farrell up at the top, gives off to Petar Majstorovic on the right wing. Jab step, gives over to Bender on the left side. He drives into the paint, crossover through the leg, step back, mid-range jumper, no good, off back iron. UC Davis corrals it, and Mark Wilson will bring the ball up before handing off to Daughtery Jr. Aggies on their first possession. Bounce pass along the wing, goes over to Wilson. They swing it around to the right side. Chappelle looks for a pass, finds Fagbemi at the top. Screen moves to his left. Jump stop, now passes down low, and it gets picked off. A steal for Rob Diaz. Fagbemi jumped and didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Diaz gets the screen, other end. Long two, no good, off back iron. Jumping up again is Fagbemi for the rebound.
Two good shots for the Beach that just don't fall from the mid-range.
Takes across himself, gives off to Rochak up top. He swings over to Wilson on the left side. Wilson pass to Fagbemi, swing to the corner. Here's a three from Chappelle. High arcer, but no good. Leopold Levelon secures the rebound for Long Beach State. Shaquille Bender with it on his senior night. Pass down low to Levelon. Right block gets touched, and that'll be a foul. Some contact on the right block. The ball will stay with the Beach.
Levelon gets down there in double coverage. Isaiah Chappelle, the one called for the foul, and off the inbound, the Beach will go into a box set. Still looking to crack open the scoreboard here. 1 minute and 5 seconds into the ball game.
Cole Farrell inbounding, tosses it up to Petar Majstorovic on the wing. Petar gives right back to Farrell. Moving to his right around a screen from Majstorovic, picks up his dribble, swings to the other side for Diaz. Kick to the corner, Bender pulls the three, no good, too long. Rebound comes down for Carl Daughtery Jr. Outlet up to Mark Wilson, moves across the screen to his left, top of the key, steps back, passes over to the wing. Here's a three from Daughtery Jr., no good, too strong again. Neither team able to score yet, minute and a half in. Shaquille Bender with the ball, crossover through a couple defenders, driving right in. Jelly layup, no good, and it's an offensive foul against Shaquille Bender. Good work from Mark Wilson underneath the basket to take a charge.
Bender's taken 3 of the first 4 shots here for the Beach. It's clear he wants to make a statement on his senior night. Last time he was in this building, dropped a career-high 27 points. Really got going in the second half against CSUN, trying to be the spark plug here tonight against the Aggies.
Fagbemi inbounds, then gets it right back. Beach in a press, but back out of it as soon as Fagbemi has the ball. Crossover on the right wing, moves around the screen. Step back, now working on Levelon. Crossover gets some space, picks up his dribble though, and gives it on a bounce to the top of the key. Daughtery picks up his dribble. Pass down low to a cutting Wilson. He lost it, but then is able to re-corral the ball in the corner. Picks up his dribble, pass down low for Rochak, but a foul gets called off the ball. Cole Farrell was tied up with Rochak as he got the pass. It's Farrell who gets called for his first personal.
Farrell down there in a mismatch, 6'5" against 6'9", grabs a fistful of jersey right in front of the officials.
Braden Fagbemi to inbound from the baseline for UC Davis. Finds Daughtery rolling to the short corner. He's getting doubled, passes out of it to the wing for Fagbemi. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Rob Diaz defending closely, pass to the right wing for Wilson. He drives right off the pass, wide open lane, and he lays it in with the left hand. UC Davis finally takes the roof off the basket, and they're up 2-0.
Bender just gets beat on the first step. That doesn't happen too often.
Cole Farrell up at the top of the key for Long Beach State. Majstorovic uses an off-ball screen to get some space. He's got the ball now on the right wing, puts the ball on the floor, moves over to the left side, and hands off to Farrell. 10 on the shot clock for the Beach. Farrell driving with the left hand, throws it up with the right and gets it to fall. Cole Farrell gets Long Beach their first 2 points.
Cole Farrell, who has started every single game this season for Long Beach State, ties a set 2.
Braden Fagbemi has a double screen up to the top of the key. Now working on Majstorovic. Passes off to the wing. Chappelle looks over to the other corner. Here's a three from Daughtery Jr. It rattles around and falls. 5-2 UC Davis.
That's the 43% three-point shooter, Carl Daughtery.
Cole Farrell, other end, driving quick, no good on a left-handed layup. Strong off the glass. Daughtery Jr. takes it across himself, hand off to Fagbemi, now pass to the corner. Wilson driving baseline, step back, mid-range J, no good, barely kissed the front of the rim. Rob Diaz has the rebound and takes the ball across himself. Right wing, Diaz hesitates, crossover behind the back, drives right in. Scoop layup off the glass is good. Good move from Rob Diaz to finish and get the Beach within 1.
That also gets Rob Diaz above 1,000 points in his collegiate career. 1,001 now for the junior guard.
Shaquille Bender also just a point away from 1,000. Wilson, pass up at the top, got tipped into the backcourt by Diaz, but Fagbemi tracks it down. Bounce pass into the high post for Rochak. He gives off to Chappelle rolling around. Long two, fading away, no good, off back iron. Rebound comes out for Shaquille Bender. Takes it across himself to the right wing. Now passes up to Petar Majstorovic. Open triple, no good. Hit hard, but didn't go down. 1 point lead for UC Davis, 5-4, 4 minutes into the first half. Wilson handoff to the corner. 3 from Daughtery Jr., no good. Bounces out long, and it's tipped by Fagbemi. Tracks it down right at the half-court line. UC Davis with another chance on the possession. Fagbemi guarded by Rob Diaz. Passes off to Daughtery Jr., now over to the left side for Chappelle. Guarded by Majstorovic. Chappelle swings over to Wilson. Screen on the left side. Wilson moves to the top of the key. Picks up the dribble. 4 to shoot. Skip pass all the way to the corner. Here's a 3 spot up for Rochak. No good. Short on the shot. And Rob Diaz has the rebound for Long Beach State. They trail by a point. Shaq Bender on the left wing. Drives in. Picks up his dribble in the paint. Gives back out to the top for Diaz. He steps back, working on Fagbemi. Now double screen, one on either side. Diaz moving to his right. Now dishes off to Majstorovic. Long 3, NBA range, no good. Offensive rebound, Levelon goes back up, gets it to fall, plus a foul. Leopold Levelon will have a chance for a 3-point play. 12-5 Beach. Maxwell serves again. There's another ace. Maxwell's second ace of this trip behind the service line. It deflects right off of Mane in the back row and out of bounds. A miscommunication for the Rainbow Wahine has the Beach ahead 13-5.
Maddie Maxwell is just causing all kinds of problems. This float serve can be so deceptive. Hawaii needs to figure it out, and fast.
7-0 run for Long Beach State. This time it's Reed that controls it. They go to the left side. The attack from Monahan is out of bounds without a touch. Hawaii is all kinds of out of sorts right now as the Beach are ahead by 9.
And it all starts from the pass and serve receive. Hawaii is not setting themselves up for success right now. This has been a problem for them at times this season. Once they're out of rhythm, they struggle to get back in it. Now find themselves down by 9.
14-5 Long Beach State. Maxwell serves again. Reed with an overpass straight across the net. King touch. Maxwell goes to Thomas. They were out of rhythm, but it's a one-arm dig by Arquette on the attack. Left side. Here's Monahan, dug out by Mahaffey, way up in the air. Maxwell goes to Agee, left side. She tips it across with the offhand. Hawaii just digs it out. Here's Reed coming from the back row. Maxwell digs it out. Mahaffey bumps it, going for King, right at the 10-foot line. Big swing from the left-hander, but she digs it out. Reed with the dig for Hawaii. Now a right side attack from Mane, dug out by King. Maxwell goes across. Agee, left side, big swing, blocked. Mahaffey keeps it up. Maxwell now goes to Thomas in the middle, dug out by Leyva. Long rally here. They go to the middle for Sylvester. Maxwell digs it out. Mahaffey sets up King, right side. Big swing, tip, and it's down. Logan King with the kill, ending a long rally, keeping the Long Beach scoring run alive, and they're up by 10 here in set 1.
And everybody in this gym knew where that ball was going. Hawaii had to target Logan King so many times just to get Long Beach out of system. And Izzy Mahaffey, with the awareness from beyond the 10-foot line, finds Logan King. That's her second kill. Long Beach up by 10 and rolling.
15-5 Long Beach State here in the first set. It's all Beach so far. Maddie Maxwell still behind the service line. She hits it over again, this time into the net. So that'll put an end to a 9-0 scoring run for Long Beach State. The service error for Maxwell, but a very successful trip behind the line nonetheless.
Long Beach State has built up a huge lead, and all starts in service now. They need to put that last point behind them. Hawaii looks to come the other way now. Taylor Reese Mane, another dangerous server, now behind the line.
Mane has set career highs in kills in each of the last 2 matches. Here she goes to serve. Jelinek controls. Maxwell underneath, right at the net. She sets up Thomas, but a nice dig by Leyva keeps the point alive. But Hawaii might have caught a piece of the net there as they were going to control the pass. So it's a point again for Long Beach State. The pass floated right up towards the net, and Arquette couldn't get there without catching a piece of the tape. It's 16-6 Long Beach State as Elisa Gee will serve now. The senior took a medical redshirt last year, is powering the Beach so far here. Arquette sets up a left side attack for Reed. Nice dig by Agee. She went to the ground. Mahaffey bumps that, but it goes to a free ball for Maxwell. Arquette sets up Sylvester in the middle, and she's got a kill. Izzy Mahaffey dove to her right, but couldn't get there in time. The second kill of the night for the middle blocker, Miliana Sylvester, has the Rainbow Wahine back within 9.
Much like Long Beach State, when Hawaii need a point, they go to their middles. Miliana Sylvester, the option that time. Still down by 9. Hawaii needs some good serves, some good passes to get back in this.
Leyva serve. Hammaker controls right at the net. Maxwell backs it. Oh, Logan King, who powers it right down. Maddie Maxwell with some deception on that set. Nobody at the net for Logan King, and that's stealing candy from a baby for Logan King. Has won the Big West Freshman of the Week award 4 times. Too easy right there. Beach back ahead by 10.
Maddie Maxwell a little shake and bake, and Logan King with nobody in her face finds the floor. So much power in that swing.
Anna Jelinek serves, Reed underneath. The set goes right back to Reed from the left side, tip of the net, Agee passes. Now Maxwell goes to Hammaker, used the left hand to tip it over. Arquette touched it, and then it hits the ground. Hammaker used the offhand to just push the ball above the net, and Adriana Arquette caught a piece of it. Hawaii could not scramble to get there. The Beach with a kill, and they're ahead by 11. Long Beach State coming back up, looking to get on the board against Konan Miyagi. Caden Smacko will lead things off, 8-9 and 1 due up in the order for Long Beach State in the bottom of the third inning. I'm going to circle back and continue the conversation about the head coach for Waseda, Satoru Komiyama. First pitch to Smacka from Miyagi, slider that just missed outside. So come along on a little journey with me here, JD, because I'm going to start with Satoru Komiyama. And I'm going to end at Blair Field.
My hands are tucked in my pockets. I'm ready to go.
1-0 fastball on the outside corner. I'm going to tell this story while we're sprinkling in the pitch calls. So Satoru Komiyama, I mentioned, played most of his career for the Chiba Note Marines. He played 2 seasons for the Yokohama Bay Stars. The 2000 and the 2001 seasons. Smacka fouls one off down the third baseline to make the count 1-2. That 2000 season was his first with the Yokohama Bay Stars. He was teammates with an American infielder named Bobby Rose, who was playing his last season with the Bay Stars, one of the best Americans to ever go over and play in Nippon professional baseball. 1-2 count to Caden Smacka. Pitch is lifted out into short left field, ranging in. Nakamura calls it off and makes the catch for the first out. Now, Bobby Rose, before he was teammates with Satoru Komiyama in Japan, before he went over to Japan, before he played for the California Angels after he was a third-round draft pick of the Angels, Bobby Rose played at San Dimas High School. San Dimas High School won the CIF championship in Bobby Rose's senior year. Guess where that CIF championship game was played? First pitch taken down and in by Ty Borgonio.
Couldn't be Jackie Robinson Stadium.
Right here at Blair Field.
Had to be Blair Field.
So Bobby Rose won a CIF championship here at Blair Field in 1985 and was teammates with Satoru Komiyama for the Yokohama Bay Stars in the year 2000.
Who coached that team?
The San Dimas High Saints.
Oh, yeah.
None other than Greg Kuntz, my father.
Where's he sitting tonight?
2 rows down from us right now. 2-0 pitch to Ty Borgonio. Misses down and in. Crazy the connections that can happen in the baseball world.
It's crazy how Bobby Rose ended up in Japan in the first place after such an incredible San Dimas High School career.
Yes. He was superstar down here. Made it to the big leagues pretty fast as Borgonio dropped his bat to go down to first base, but gets brought back. Breaking ball that caught the outside corner. So counts 3-1. Bobby Rose, just to bookend that conversation. First the 3-1 popped up out of play. In one of his first few seasons with the Angels was the opening day second baseman. I think this was in 1992 or 1993. Got injured mid-season. Then after rehabbing and making it back, the Angels were going to send him down. And he refused the assignment, didn't want to go back to play in Edmonton, where the AAA team was at that point. Full count pitch to Borgonio, swung on and missed. It's a strikeout for Miyagi to make it 2 outs and nobody on. After Bobby Rose refused the assignment and said that he wasn't going back to Edmonton, the Angels sold his contract to the Yokohama Bay Stars. That's how he got over there. And then played, I think it was 7 or 8 seasons for the Bay Stars. As I said, one of the best Americans. There's an argument that he's the best American to ever go over and play in NPB. And he was teammates with Satoru Komiyama. Jake Evans back up there, 2 outs, nobody on. Hard ground ball over to second base, sliding play by Yuasa, and he throws to first in time. Heck of a play at second base to finish off the bottom of the third inning. Dirtbags go down in order, and we're going to the fourth. Still 1-0 Waseda on 22 West Radio.